Just get right into this. Starting off, everybody, I'm just gonna share this little screen here with y'all. And what I'm gonna start doing, guys, with y'all is just prior to doing all of the teachings, etc., um, is overall I'm gonna show you guys the little STEs potentially you could have gotten and the potential STEs some either me myself or some people around me have actually taken, so we can clearly just go through and see pretty much the the simple narrative of the things and the simple full disclosure of the things. So I'm going to cover all of the losses, and I'm also going to cover all of the wins or break evens with STE, right? Either me or taking, or either one of my students or you guys. If you guys like clearly state STE here, I'm gonna take this, and I'm pretty much, because this trade was simply one I actually looked for, or looked at happening. Uh, and I think everybody have clearly seen it. And I'm gonna go through it, and I'm gonna go break it down, and I'm gonna do this with all the STEs. But I'm also gonna cover time-based liquidity in this little talk, and of course it's gonna get uploaded to YouTube afterwards or after the fact as well. So let's just go over run through this. So starting off, and of course I'm gonna do more frequent calls. So in these calls you can pretty much ask questions or whatever, but it's also gonna be shorter calls but more frequent, like you guys said, because I'm gonna do calls when I have time, right? Yeah, it was a go to trade, for real, bro. But personally, I did not take it. However, I'm waiting for a current trade, so I'm waiting for. I don't know if you see something in here. Like I don't know what you're seeing, but potentially what I'm seeing is just a little bit high price here, up to this, and of course something here. I'm gonna not go into it, but let's just start off looking at it, right? Yeah, potentially. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna say it out loud, but everybody will have to follow their own predictions. But starting off right, what I've actually looked for was just this, and I think some people said like, oh, but this is 8:30, but it does not really matter. Like, look, this is 9, but like in close proximity to that you have 8:30, and look, even though if we swept this, we also swept this, so that's why I annotated it. It just looks cleaner, but works the same thing, right? You can see we didn't have any, higher price here prior to it, right? So, like, where would you be entering? You would not be entering right here, because that would be like support and resistance. You would wait for a sweep of that, and of course, the sweep of that continued below this. So everybody hopefully understood. So like, either way, you will never have an entry here, or you're like trading support and resistance, which is now something you're doing, because in the document it clearly says STE total soup under lows, because it's literally ICT, right? So let's just go into the 5-minute time frame, but you saw it on the 50-minute, and of course nothing changed here on the 5-minute time frame here as well. So this was the ST total soup low. You can see 9 here, 9 to 9:30 here, 9:30 low, liquidity under it, and of course we had a key level under it, so the low would be under it, and you can see potentially you would have entered in 1250. So you would enter here, and your stop loss would be under the terminus low, and this is the terminus low. How do you determine the terminus low? Terminus is pretty much where price, if price runs through it, is pretty much where it pretty much becomes invalid, and a trade would be invalid under here, especially under here. Now you also have engineered equal lows here, so it's good to look for maybe something tomorrow. But now let's just go into prior day. So during the prior day, you had 9:30 here. So we're just gonna find the little key levels here, 9:30, and I'm gonna show you all of these examples, all of the wins, all of the losses, in the future as well. But as of now, if I was a guru, I would say, oh, it has 100% win rate, but I'm not a guru. So if you like do it for a while, you'll see like it potentially would have like 70%, most probably 70% to possibly like 70 to or 60 to 70. That's what I wanted to say. Win rate. So it's not as high win rate as you think. If I was like a guru, I would say, oh, it has 100% win rate, right? But that's not really the case, right? So if you would have collected enough data on it, you would notice that it definitely has now 100% win rate. But as of now, we've not taken a singular loss, right? Big progress find. I think the alignment being here, where you have 25% mark of this. You could divide this into 25% mark if you guys would like. And this was the alignment I looked for, at least. This and this. Potentially give you your level here. And you could potentially even have, I think, used a level potentially under here. So you could potentially have used some highly resistance thrown here. But you can see no alignment here. No alignment here because you can't use half point of this. You have 25% mark. Can you use this? No. Can you use this? No. Can you use this? Potentially could have used this, but look, how much price have moved around us, and of course you want to use something which price of course has not traded to yet, which is of course this is the nearest level. But of course this just tells you that's in high liquidity resistance zone. I think this right here just tells you high liquidity resistance zones. You would annotate all of the levels and look for reactions off of them. So of course here was the next singular level under this, of course, because you look for levels under the engineer liquidity low. So you not look for levels over this. Makes no sense, right? Because you needed to sweep this and then trade into the level. Makes sense, right? So what you look for over here is just high prices, and look what we saw. Just high prices here. So just a simple ST. A lot of people took it. I'm gonna send just some examples of people actually taking it, and I think they're pretty dispositioned here, predispositioned themselves here. Is it here? I think I sent it out even. Oh wow, look at this, and I'll just show you guys here. I think you guys we can copy paste here. Yeah, that's good. So you zoom in here. You see EURUSD here. .pro. You can see the ST here. So the ST under here low, stop loss under this low, stop loss under here. Pending order just got obliterated, right? But if you just trust the process and trust your data, you would not exit here. Because don't trust your intuition, right? Don't trust your, at least for me, like I never trust my gut feeling. I just do mechanically and do what the data suggests. And of course, let's start run up higher here. So look, if you would have trusted your intuition or done like gurus say you would do, for example, trust your gut feeling. If you feel like you're gonna get stopped out, why not preventing the losses? That's what they would say. But you should never do that in real life theory of trading. At least not for me. That have never worked out for me. Instead, I always pretty much rely on the complete analysis of such things. Hopefully, you guys understood this. That was a simple ST here at the start of the beginning of this call, right? Hopefully, everybody saw this. Now let's just go in a little bit. I didn't get entry off of. No worries, bro. It just will repeat itself. Potentially tomorrow or later. But now, tomorrow I would suggest you looking for lower prices. So I would suggest you just looking at high time frame narrative. I would suggest you looking for bearish STs. And I think that's pretty clear because just we have engineered liquidity here. And I'm not going to go into precisely what I'm looking for because I'm going to probably trade tomorrow and I don't want you guys to notice what I trade. But we pretty much have equal lows right there, but we also have this, which is the previous yearly low, which of course is a sort of time-based liquidity. And I'm actually going to trade this, but I'm not going to say how I would trade it. So just follow what you see, follow your overall own analysis and such, right? I don't want you guys to fully rely on me, right? I want you guys to develop on your own. Of course, you have equal lows here under here, and you have lots of it, and of course, this is also equal lows but on a higher time frame. So that's just a little bit of a hint for you guys to just connect to your own analysis and such. But anyways, today we're just talking about time-based liquidity. So what are actually time-based liquidity? I think called the time-based liquidity paradigm. Alright, and it's something I've developed myself, and of course it's just talking about different sort of ranges. And of course a lot of people talk about ranges, and there's a lot of different ranges, and people use kill zones for ranges, or people use Asia range for ranges, or people use CBR for ranges and London range and whatever. But what are actually these things, and what do I use? And I don't use ICT's version of a range. Alright, I've never used ICT's version of a range. I don't use ICT's times. Sweep of Asia range, completely right. That's just a pure example of it. But I don't use ICT's Asia range. I don't use ICT's Asia range. Instead, I use my own, and my own Asia range tends to go from 100 to overall 655. And I cannot explain why it specifically goes to 655. That's something you guys have to figure out yourselves and figure out how pretty much will be used. But what I do is that I look for highs and lows, and of course I call this time-based liquidity. And once I get a certain time-based liquidity getting taken out, alright, and I have a certain alignment in predispositioned things, I get a big move. And that big move is called what? The STA. So the STA is actually a move, it's not a model, which a lot of people think. So while the ST being a mechanical trading edge, the STA is more or less like a mechanically traded move in the market. So it's like a move getting created by these things traded to, right? Or these things aligned, or these things playing out, right? So it's more or less a move, not a model, the STA. However, in that move, you can pretty much easily enter off of certain things and scale in, which is something I do. So I actually scale in my trades, and I only take probable trades. So I've not traded for 3 weeks now, right? I've not taken a singular trade for 3 weeks. Now, as I said, I potentially will look for a trade tomorrow, which is why I don't want to go into specifics of what am I looking for, because that's just up for some certain people. However, I think you guys have gotten some hints for this, and of course, this is just a short little call. So now it's actually done, like short little 5-minute call. But I'm gonna pretty much take some questions here.